In the MD&A, you mentioned that Eguana is building out its operations team. Can you give us some specifics on what parts of the company you're building out this team in?
Yeah, from an operational perspective, a lot of the focus right now is on demand generation. And that's kind of, step 5 of a process that we've gone through. Step 1, build out production capacity. Why do you need to build production capacity first? You have to build the cart before you put the horse in. If you take a look at large national solar installers, if you take a look at the large solar financing companies, the automotive companies, they won't engage with you until you have a specific capacity that you can deliver over an annualized period. So we did the capacity first. Second to that, we went into distribution channel management. You have to have distribution covered in this space because that's the main conduit to the installer. Now, distribution is not open the door. I've got Duracell Power Center and take the product. It's a 6 to 9 month process to go in, get them to understand what your offering is. They take some small orders. They work with those orders with key installers. Then they say, okay, we like it. We're going to stock that product or that ecosystem. Then you have to bring down current inventory positions of what they're holding today to increase the inventory position of your product. The good news is we've gone through that process, call it the distribution vetting process, if you will. We've gone through that now with 3 national distributors. We're in the process still with another 2. So there's 5 total. But it's not open the door, move the product. Once you get to that standpoint, the distributor typically says, I'd like you to train some of my key installers, because the installer creates the pull-through or the sell-through from the distributor. This is the key. That's the person at the kitchen table talking to the homeowner, or ultimately who's going to buy the product. So when we talk about Eguana University, and think for a moment now that you've got national coverage through multiple distribution companies. We're now building out Eguana University from a module training perspective. And I know we train people in our former process where we did webinars and, we put all kinds of information on there. That was not a scalable model, given the fact that there's tens of thousands of installers in the United States. In November, we created Eguana University to start to have a scalable model to train the installers. Now, to give you an idea at the speed with which this is now happening, we launched in November. In November, December, January, we trained roughly 35 people. In February, March, and April, we've processed into our training system over 200 people. So remember what I said. Each time someone goes through training, like bringing on a salesperson, we have a target of 1,000 this year. We want to train 1,000 individual people on our products. By the end of the current quarter, we should be somewhere around 400 to 500 trained installers. That's people sitting at the kitchen table, talking to the consumer, selling our products, which are now available through multiple national distribution. That's the creation of the demand that we're talking about.